Yes, guys, we have our website live, jbplumbing.com. It's online. We can access it anywhere in the world, which is cool. So I have uploaded using my all-in-one migration, imports, and we are live now. So, but the truth is that I barely design my website from the local system. I just buy my hosting and domain and build it online, and that's how I design my website. So now I want to add a WhatsApp button here. Maybe you have seen that in a website, WhatsApp button. So just go to your plugin, add new plugin, search for this plugin called join chat, install it, and activate it. So after you activate it, scroll down, find join chat here. So go to the setting. You have the option of phone number, so just add your client's phone number here. Add your client phone number here. I've already added my client phone number. Add the phone number you want to direct to WhatsApp. Make sure the number is on WhatsApp. Add it here and scroll down. You can change the icon, how it will look like. You can change the text that it will come to you. So, and see it here. You can decide, do you want it to be in the left or in the right. You can just explore different options that the plugin offer. Feasibility, open test. So just save changes. So after everything's safe, let's go to our front end and let's delete cache to reload the website. And hola, we have this WhatsApp button here, which is cool. User can easily contact us through WhatsApp. So let us want to check the responsiveness, how it will look like on mobile devices. So you can see it, mobile device, easy. So they can easily contact us on mobile devices. It will load a WhatsApp API. Cool. So let me just cancel that. Go back to my desktop view. So that is how you can add WhatsApp button here. And then what's another important thing is that I want us to work with contact us. Like let's send a message to us and see how it will look like. We want to know that if the client come to this contact us page and try to send us message, like this is the contact us page, this is the message box, and they send us message. Want to see how it will look like. So let me just create a new page to practicalize that. Add name, so I will call it contact me. I publish it. Yeah, just move to contact form. So from, if you have installed this thing called contact form 7, you can see contact form, and you see it here. These are different contact form I've created. So but let's assume I want to create new one. So just click on add new. So I call it contact me. So now in the contact form option, these are the label, the form. You see the preview when we put it in the front end. So here you can add another feed like this one. I don't have phone number. We can decide to add phone number by add this telephone, just easy like that, and add to tag. So below here now we have this for telephone from here to here. So after email, I can have it below test. And I can add this label. Let me copy, Ctrl C, and paste it here. Make sure they are between this and the closing tag for it, and we have it here. So this is it. I will change this one to phone number, phone. So we are going to see the preview. See under this form design, under email, this is the email that you want to redirect your message to. So by default is to use your WordPress email, which I don't want. I want to use this info@jbplumbing, which is the email I want to use, and info. So now if anybody send message, it is sent to this email, and the message now you can configure if it's successful. What do you want to tell your user? Like, thank you for messaging us, it has been sent. So you can modify any of this. If it fail, you understand, if there is error, any other thing that you want to make, thank you, I'm good with this one, and no any additional settings. So I will just save it. So now they give me this code which I can go and put into my contact me page. I will just copy, and I've opened my contact me page. This is the page, so I can decide to add it with my editor by just click here and search for HTML, custom HTML, and click on it, and I will now paste the code there. Easy, and update it. So if you view this website now, the page now, in another tab is you have contact form. Hola, you have this contact form. See the phone number I add, you see it's kind of different from other, so I think I will just for you to modify it and see how it work better. So the same thing, you can edit it with your page builder. So let's assume I want to edit the page with page builder. I don't want to use the normal default. So this is the backend. As you can see now, let's just go back to our form since the design is not making sense. Oh, we have error, multiple form control in a single label element. Oh, so this label element, you see now the label element for email, I don't have the closing tag, which is not making sense. So I'll just copy this closing tag and paste it here. Understand? And save. So each of it must have a closing tag. Label, you see it here. So label for this one, label from here to here. So let me save it again. One configuration error, so but let's check after it's saved. So no error now, we are good to go. No error. So let's go back to our page. So the same thing, we have it here. So you can add it as text block. Click on the icon. There should be a contact form. You should be able to add a contact form. See it, contact form. I'll add this one below it, and under the contact form now you can now choose the contact form that is available. This one is easy with contact form 7, so there is different ones. So I will just add the same thing below it. I add this one with HTML, and I add this one with contact form 7 provided by the WP page builder. So I will just save it, and I will preview changes. We are good to go. See, both of it have it. So this is the first one, this is the second one. And what is important now is that, let me just delete one. There's no need for us to have two. So let me just delete this one at the top. And okay. I want it like this, the same way. Telephone, your phone number, follow the same design that in the same line. So let me update it again. Go back to the contact form page, the contact form page, and update everything now, and then fill the page. So we have its name, email. Now it's okay because I've modified it. So I want to send a mail. Abdulkadri, that is the Gmail, my phone number, and then my subject, hi plumber. I want to test this email. This is KondiPress. So I come and I send it. Let's see if it is successful. It should send us message. Okay, thank you. The message is successful. So now the user will receive an email. The client will receive an email from the website. So to this email that will direct info at this. You can create this email, professional email, in your Cpanel, and in your Cpanel you can check it under email. And if you remember, we create this email. that time. So if you have not created any email here, you can just create. So just click on create, put the name of the email. Let us know you want to create support, and click on create, put your password and click on create. That is that. So I don't want to create another email. So now, but I want to check this email that I sent now. So under info, let's click on it to check the email, and choose the webmail app. So hola, you see this email here. You say this is the mail. I say hi plumber, I want to test this mail. This is KondiPress, which is cool. We can receive it in our client can receive this email. But sometimes the webmail can be you can find webmail difficult to access, because most of the time you have to go to Cpanel, and or you can configure it in your client's phone, which can be somehow tedious if you don't know how to do it. So what I will advise is that just forward that email to forward that mail from here to another Gmail, which you can easily do. So just come to email forwarder, and I will add forwarder here. So let us, I want to forward any email that come to that place to my Gmail. So any email that come here, info at JB Plumbing, should go to my Gmail at the country 42, and I will add it as forwarder. Easy, it has added. So let me just test another one again. So under this, I want to test this Gmail. My name is KondiPress, and my email now is KondiPress at gmail.com. My phone number, and the subject, good morning. This is another testing. So I click on submit. Thank you message sent. So I will just go back to that Gmail. Let me reload it. I've opened it down. I've received it. Good morning. So now this Gmail, this mail should redirect to my Gmail that I put. So let me just check my Gmail. Hola, we have it here. JB Plumbing Tech. This is good morning. So we have the body of the email here. This is another testing. You see, it's cool. Like it's very easy. You can just redirect that email from the professional email to your Gmail for you to easily access it, and you can reply from here direct to the user Gmail. So if you click on reply to go to the user Gmail, which is kondipress.com that I put there. So it's easy. You can easily reply user, modify anything that you want to do with this method. Let's just go back to our Cpanel, and on the Cpanel there are still many other things that we can do. We can let us assume we don't want to design anything again, so we just want to delete our website like WordPress. You want to delete, like I will still delete. I delete this website to build the WordPress to build another website. So just come to this WordPress. So you can see there. You can easily delete your WordPress site here. Maybe you have error. You want to install another one. You can delete it and modify it here. This is how you can go about it. Yeah, sometimes you might be uploading your plugin and it's giving headache. Maybe the server error. I will show you how you can upload a file to your server using the Cpanel. Just come to this file, and you see, and our public.html. These are all the file of WordPress, here. So you can see under content, these are all the plugin that we have. This is the theme that we have. If you want to upload plugin direct from here, you can see these are all the plugin. Contact Form 7, slider, revolution slider, which is for slider resolution. So these are all the plugin that we have. If you want to install any plugin, you can just click on upload, but make sure it's zip file, and select the plugin, and you can select it. Like maybe there is a plugin you have and you want to install it, no problem. So just see it, install it like this. Call now button. Let me upload that. Easy. And you can go back to our plugin. You see there, call now button, but we have to extract it. Extract here, right click and extract here. Now we have it. If you go to our front end, which we have under plugin, our back end rather. So let's go to dashboard. So plugin, this call now, if you have call now plugin, see it here, it's not yet activated, but we can activate it. So that is how you can install plugin or any file from your WordPress Cpanel. From your Cpanel, that's how you can install plugin. So I'm glad you are able to take this course from the beginning and to this stage that will build this website together. It's good, you are great, and as you do something superb. So if you have any problem or you have anywhere you want to ask me any question, I'm available. Just contact me and I will be definitely ready to help you, to guide you through. You have access to my mentorship, like anytime, any day, I'm available for you. So we're able to build this website together. We did great thing. So for now, let me say peace out. Bye bye.